walking and talking today. My 24th anniversary was yesterday. I've been married for 24 years. I talk about this plan every day, putting pictures out, putting posts up, but it's an honesty alert. I always say, and I'm going to continue saying, that your food choices and the plan that you're on is 90% of the battle. Why you eat what you eat. So, on Sunday, Heather and I went on a little day trip it was a night trip, and then I walked 25,000 steps on Sunday. I went over 11 and a half miles on Sunday walking. I did this on purpose. But for supper, we had a piece of cake. It's the first piece of cake I've had all year long. People go, "You've only eaten one piece of cake?" It wasn't that great, but it was about that big. Let me get it in the camera, about that big around. I ate half of that. And then I had some ice cream. Now the ice cream was really, really good. But here's the thing. The next day, we get up. I ate 10 M&Ms. Then we went to a movie and I ate a bag of popcorn. I had some little Junior mints. Had a big old thing of Coke. It was actually Sprite and orange. Here's the thing. I gained 1.5 pounds over these last couple of days. Some people may say, well, you cheated on your diet. No, I didn't cheat. I don't cheat. I made a decision. I made a choice of what I was going to eat. I didn't get off plan. I'm on plan. Now, when's the next time I'm going to eat a piece of cake? I don't know. It will be when I make that choice. See, our choices we make every day, we try to act like somebody else makes them for us, like we're cheating, like something else is happening to my body or something's happening to me. For me, I'm out walking again. I'm not worried about 1.5 pounds. What I'm worried about are people who don't ever get on plan. I'm worried about you. Because I know what these things do, what these foods do to us. They make us go sometimes in a mindset that we can't get enough of it. And you can't. See, what we end up doing is starving ourselves by eating stuff that's not good. It's not healthy. People, you can take charge. I have a plan, and I promise you, you cannot outwork, you cannot outwalk, you cannot out-exercise a bad diet. So what am I going to do today? I'm going to do everything I've been doing for the last 6 months. I'm going to be doing everything that I've been doing for the last 3 months, for the last 2 months. And I'm going to keep going forward, staying active, but I'm going to make continued choices on what I eat. Don't ever think you're cheating. You're making decisions and choices. I hope today you will make a good choice. If you need a better health journey, I hope that you will take the choice right now to contact Heather, myself, because I do have a plan. I know how to work this plan. I know how to have a moment where I can make a proper decision on what I'm going to choose to eat. And I'm not going to worry, and I'm not going to fret. I'm on plan. You can be on a plan. I hope that you will make the choice today to come get on a plan that works, that's sustainable, and will outlast the test of time. May God bless you. I look forward to seeing you. I hope you'll make the contact with us today and choose to make a good decision so you can have a great summer yourself. May God bless you. So, as I get up and I'm out walking today, It's raining. I know you can't see it. The wind's blowing. And I want to just talk for a moment about numbing versus callousing your mentality. The basic principle of life that most people miss is that you, me, everyone wants to avoid pain at all cost. And we will do whatever it takes to avoid that pain. We will eat our way to get away from the pain. People drink their way to get away from the pain. People use drugs to get away from the pain. People do all kinds of stuff to avoid pain. And it's not the physical pain that I'm even talking about. It's the mental pain. The mental pain of our life is things people avoid. It's kind of like this old movie that I watched years ago. I think it's called Click. Adam Sandler was in it, and he got this remote control, and he would fast forward through the parts he didn't want to. He would put himself on pause, and life would slip him by because he was mentally numbing himself. I promise you today, there is nothing about me walking outside that I want to do, but I'm doing it because I want to callous my mentality, not numb my mentality. Every single day I do something that I don't want to do because my mind wants to avoid pain at all cost. For you today, if you really assess your life and your mental capacity, most people today are numbing their mentality. And what happens is when something bad really does happen, they fall apart. If you don't train your mentality and stop numbing your mind with food, with drugs, with alcohol, with pornography, with all of these things, when the circumstances of life hit you, you are going to crumble. So for you today, I want you to know that I have a plan. I call it holy and healthy living. We take care of and we talk about and we thrive on physical, mental, and spiritual. And something that I think about that got added into my thinking yesterday was relational. Those 4 things is what we talk about and how we live. If you are numbing your life with food or some other addiction and you don't know how to handle life head on, I want you to contact Heather and I. We're on this plan, we're on this journey, and we know how to work it. I'm going to continue walking and talking, but right now I'm getting off of here to walk in this rain and tell my mind, I will not be numbed. I'm going to callous it. One example, I used to play the guitar. When you start playing the guitar, what happens is your fingers hurt really bad on those strings. And the more you play, the more callous your fingers get, to where next thing you know, no matter how long you play, it doesn't hurt anymore. You want to find yourself moving away from the pain of life. Stop numbing yourself with food. Stop numbing yourself with these addictions. Take charge of your mental capacity and start callousing your mind so you can make it through the circumstances and situations of your life. May God bless you. Holy and healthy living is what I'm about. I'm a Jesus follower every single day, and I hope that you will join us on this plan. Contact us today. Stop waiting. Get your why, and you can start on this health journey too. May God bless you. I'll catch you guys later. I hope this rain does not mess up my hair. It was fixed before I walked out here. I have a super participation challenge announcement that's going to happen in 2 days. Today's Wednesday, Thursday, on Friday at 6:30 a.m. I have tagged my nephew Logan in this. This challenge is a challenge that we have set up, and it is to honor our military families. In specific, we are aware that the numbers are different, and I look it up. You can look it up, but they vary between 17 and 22 of our military men and women commit suicide every single day. This challenge is to let people know that you're not alone. I do challenges almost on a weekly basis. I don't post them, I don't talk about them. They're just my own personal journey of what I strive after. My hope is that you will join us on Friday morning between 6:30 and about 6:55 is about how long it will go. This challenge is the challenge of 22s. My hope is that you will join us, you will share the post. It is not some gimmick to try to get likes or anything. This is not a challenge between me and my nephew. This is a challenge to bring awareness, to push our bodies a little farther than we think they can go, to prepare for the moment to do it. You can participate in this in one of the 22 rounds, and you can do a couple of other things. So join us on Friday for this special super challenge. I want you to also think about what or who is the foundation of your life. When the storms of life hit and everything comes crashing down, the thing that's left is your foundation. I just want you to know that as much as I talk about our health journey, it is about holy and healthy living for me. Jesus is the foundation of my life. Over the next week or so, we're going to spend just a little bit of walk and talk time talking about our foundation. Look at your foundation. What is the foundation of your life, or who is the foundation of your life? Is it solid? When the storms hit, what or who will hold you up? For me, it's Jesus, because one day, no matter how much I work out, no matter how good I eat, I'm going to come to the end of my life and I'm going to breathe my last breath. Holy and healthy living. Yep, I'm staying disciplined in all areas of my life, getting stronger, preparing for this challenge that I hope that you will prepare yourself for. Share this post, invite some other people to join us in this super participation challenge. Friday morning, 6:30 on the dot, Facebook Live. Hey, if you're on this health journey, you need to revamp it, reconstruct it, contact Heather and I. We're ready to help you. We got the plan that works, and we keep working the plan. May God bless you. Holy and healthy living. And I will see you guys for sure Friday morning, 6:30 for that super participation challenge. Walking and talking. Relational and the loss of a true cheerleader in my life. Today, it's a beautiful day. Out walking, been thinking about how to bring up relationships in these talks. And yesterday I lost a good cheerleader in my life. So I wanted to talk just for a moment about cheerleaders in your life and you being a cheerleader. Relationships are important. So it goes without saying that my number one relationship is Jesus. There's not anything close. My second relationship is my wife, who so happens to be out walking. I caught her up the road. My family, my Hensley 8 is third. But there's got to be somebody in your life that is your cheerleader. That person who comes along beside you and says, I see your dreams, and I want to enhance that in you to go reach those dreams. They see those goals, and they want to enhance those goals. Who we hang around inevitably is who we're going to become like. And all too often, we spend too much time around people who are not cheering for you. Consistently holding you back, consistently doing things to sabotage your goals, your dreams. I tell my children all the time, if you get into a relationship, make sure first and foremost that relationship enhances both of your relationships with God. It should never distract from it. So I think about the loss of a friend in my life named Martin Boswell. Some 17 and a half years ago, I became pastor at White Oak General Baptist Church. I'm in Henderson now. But I'd been there for a couple of years, and Martin Boswell came to me and he said, Chad, I see that you're going somewhere. I see that you're growing. And I want to help you get there. I never want to hold you back. Very few people in my life have ever said that. I could tell you story upon story upon story of how Martin helped me to laugh in moments that were difficult. To always see the lighthearted side of bad circumstances. He was always there to lift me up. I want you to know that Martin and I didn't always get along. These relationships are not yes people. He told me sometimes things I didn't want to hear. One of the greatest things that I remember him telling me many times was, you know the greatest thing about you, Chad? Her. That's what he would say. He was right. I want you to know that you have a friend in me. Yep. I'm going to get on here and I'm going to talk about relationships. I'm going to talk about physical health. I'm going to talk about spiritual journeys. I'm going to talk about mental wellness. Sometimes it's going to agitate. Sometimes it's going to hit home. Sometimes it's going to be funny. Sometimes it's going to be challenging. I want you to know that I'm on this journey and I have a great person with me that's on this journey with me. I want you to know that we're here for you.
Yes, I have many cheerleaders in my life, and I'm so thankful for all the people who have encouraged me and helped me along the way. And since starting my health journey this year, I've gained many new cheerleaders, and I'm so thankful for my husband who supports me every day, but I would love to be your cheerleader. So if you are thinking you're at a point in your life where you would like to be on a new health journey, message us. Let us help you. We love cheering other people on and helping them along the way. Can't wait to hear from you.
4 steps to overcoming struggles in your life. I'm at about mile marker 3. Wearing my weighted vest today, and the pressure and the weight on my shoulders is something else. Many of us have struggles in our life, and for different reasons do we have those struggles. Some of them are mental, some are physical, Many are spiritual, a lot of relational. So I want to give you 4 steps to moving in the right direction. Step number 1, you have to identify that you in fact do have a struggle. If you don't identify it and understand that there is a weakness in you, a habit in you, an addiction in you, some struggle that is not about the circumstances of your life, but how you see those circumstances, you're never going to move through the steps of overcoming those struggles. So the first step is identifying. The second step is highly important. The second step is to write it down. Tell someone about it. The reality is if you can't write it down, you're never going to overcome something that you don't take on full steam ahead. So what I do is on a weekly basis, I look at myself and I say, what struggles am I still currently struggling with? I'm not talking about the outside circumstances. We can't control the outside circumstances. But when we take the struggles from within and we change how we see them, the circumstances on without will change dramatically. So I identify, I write it down. Third, I look at those struggles and maybe you go ahead and talk to someone about it in that second one. Maybe you just write it down and it's between you and the Lord. But the third step in overcoming these struggles is you need to put them in order. Put them in order from hardest to break or overcome to the least, or from the least to the hardest. And when you put those in that order, I want you to identify the easiest one. And you're going to make the determination. You're going to tackle that one. Not all of them, that one. This week, you're going to tackle that one that you write down. So first, you look at it and say, the struggle in my life, I have to identify, I have them. Many of you may think, well, Chad Hensley doesn't have any struggles. That's just social media getting to you. I have struggles. You may say, well, he doesn't write down his struggles and tell others. I absolutely write them down. I identify them. I keep putting them in order. Sometimes a struggle will come back up. And then I put them in that order. Number 3. Number 4, you need to find someone that's ahead of you, who knows what they're talking about, whether it be the spiritual journey that you're struggling with, physical journey, mental journey, relational journey. Find that person ahead of you. Go talk to them. I want you to know that I'm on a healthy, holy, and healthy living. That's my journey. I'm here to help you. I have people ahead of me, and I'm looking behind and saying, who wants to come along with me? Who wants to take over the struggles of their life? Contact me today. If you look to me and see me as someone that can help, I want you to know that I'm optimizing my life, and I know how to do this. May God bless you. Holy and healthy living. I hope these 4 steps, you'll implement them today. May God bless you.